Hey y'all, it's Elisha and welcome back to Elisha's Crafty Hoplop, a clear wardrobe change from our little postal run today into the store. I will tell you, I don't know if any of you saw Lanny's comments, but our lineups in Brooklyn have just been, Lanny was saying like, what's with the lineup at the post office? I don't know, but for today I did click and ship, which means because I had the kids, I was worried that there would be this lineup like there was the other day. So I did click and ship, and so we're allowed to just go in and drop off. That made it much faster because otherwise, y'all, the lineup would have been an hour. Lanny said that she's having the same problem in her area. I don't know what the problem is, except they've cut our staff down to one person. So I don't know if that's part of those postal cutbacks that they're talking about, but it's making for crazy long lineups. And inside the post office, you have to wear a mask, but the lineup outside, people are taking their masks off. So it's not safe. And that's what Lani was saying. It's she wanted to get to the post office, but the lineup is long and it's dangerous because people are not wearing their masks. It's complicated. It's complicated. But, it was distressing to hear how many of you are having the same experience we're having here in Brooklyn. So Michelle's like, people are eating in the restaurants, which we know inside eating is still a high risk because of the air circulation. And then Kathy was explaining, many of my friends with children, young children under the age of 6, are telling me that their kids are crying. And I have grandchildren under that age. And it seems to be a common problem. And I think we can understand why. They can't play. They don't have any regular social interaction with friends their own age. They can't have play dates in the same way. They're not expending their energy. I mean, if we're struggling as adults, these poor children under 6 who don't understand what's happening, look what's happening to their lives. So Kathy was explaining, she finally, she was like, all right, we got to go to a park. And of course it made sense. And she and her son were wearing masks and other parents were giving her dirty looks. So what happened to me in Brooklyn is happening all over America. We just got to be extra careful and we got to ignore them. But, in Michelle's case, she has to stay home as much as possible because that's happening there too. They're not wearing their masks and it's unsafe for her, especially after her recent procedures. And Michelle should not be forced to stay home because other people are irresponsible. But that is what's happening. That's what's happening. Because a mask isn't foolproof. My doctor has explained that to me. Unless you have a certain system, and none of us have it because we weren't, for sure, weren't allowed to get them because they were all routed to medical centers. I mean, look, Sherry Moore and Janet Kay made masks for hospitals, y'all, because they didn't have the equipment. I mean, thank goodness for both Janet Kay and Sherry Moore. We thanked all the people who helped our community. And Janet was like, I made masks too. And I wanted to say, I was just saying thank you to the people that sent out in our community. What you and Eboney did is something completely different. You did okay, you know how Sue Noko went and she took cards to the staff? You all made masks to save them. Janet made masks for New Yorkers because our New York hospital staff didn't have the right masks. So what you and Eboney did, sorry about the airplane. See how you can hear everything in Brooklyn? What you and Eboney did was life-saving for our medical teams so they could care for everybody in the hospitals. I mean, everyone on here tried to pull their weight, and I think what you and Eboney did is remarkable because you didn't just take care of our community, you took care of the broader American community by doing what you did. And that was really amazing. But I mean, how insane is it that now we're getting dirty looks for wearing masks? And people are saying, well, COVID's over. And Margaret's like, wait, COVID's not over. Our numbers are spiking. Well, of course they are, because people aren't wearing masks. So, my doctor said the problem is, and she explained this to me in detail, that they're waiting for the next wave. It hit China earlier. And that because people aren't wearing masks, they won't know they have it, and they'll give it to people again. So she's like, don't take off your mask, ever. And that's exactly what we have to do. Whether they give us dirty looks or not. That's what we got to do, y'all. We just got to be responsible and feel badly that these people are going to make their neighbors and their families sick. That's the shame. They're only thinking about themselves, not about everybody else around them. But thank you for sharing with me that it's not just a Brooklyn problem, because I was starting to think what is going on? But it's across America. So sad, but it's true. So just do the right thing for yourself. Look after yourself. Continue disinfecting with alcohol. Continue wearing your masks. If you're going out, if you're someone like me with a suppressed immune system or problem immune system, or you've just had surgery like Belinda or Scary Carrie, wear gloves as an extra precaution. Wash your hands very carefully and use alcohol to disinfect your doorknobs and your light switches. Just do what they tell us to do. You know, P and I both, Whimsical Endeavors, and I got the same advice from our doctors. When we come in, we change our clothes. If I'm not wearing a baseball hat, I have to shower. I'm washing my hair to death because I have to. Because they're not sure how long it sticks to hair, the virus. They don't think it lives on hard surfaces very long. It's things like hair and fabric they're unsure of. That's why I keep changing my clothes. And that's why I keep doing so much laundry. So just sharing it with you. So anyone else who's had surgery or who has a suppressed immune system or has immuno condition, you should know that. They're really unsure about hair and fabric. So just change your clothes as a precaution. It's just worth it to do it. We're hurting the environment by doing so much laundry, but if it saves our life right now, we have to make choices. And this time we have to choose our lives. Extra precautions. Well, I have quite a box here. I've only opened it. I have not looked. We did disinfect it with Microban, and tonight I will take it outside. But this is from my swap partner, Erica. And already if my husband sees this video, Erica, I'm in big trouble. So Erica has sent me one of my all-time favorite snacks. And I'm not really supposed to eat it. With scleroderma and osteoporosis, your bones break and your teeth break easily. So my dentist prefers I don't eat a lot of this, but I love it. I love caramel corn because it's like salty and sweet. And Erica has said Cracker Jack. I hope my husband does not watch this video. He watches like one out of every 2 or 3 videos, and I'm hoping this is not one he watches. But she also really thoughtfully sent me gluten-free snacks. So I'm gluten light. I'm allowed to eat some gluten. Clearly I eat cupcakes. Clearly I eat cake. But the way my stomach doctor explained it to me is don't waste your gluten on bread. Like save it for cake and things. So I'm allowed to have gluten, just not lots. And so Erica knew that. And so she sent me really thoughtfully, I couldn't believe it, really yummy, like healthy gluten-free snacks. So that was really nice. And then the kids are going to fight me for these. And they have hazelnut spread in them. And I'm going to love them. And I know one of the kids is going to love these. So I'll do some sharing. It won't just be for me. This was super thoughtful. See? Look at that, y'all. And gummy bears. And there's, oh my gosh, there's 3 packs in here. I just finished a pack too. Thank you. These are my favorite treats. I do love gummies. I really do. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Oh, and you got me the same ones as Cruz gets me. Oh, and these are other flavors I've never... Oh, these are for breakfast. You know, these are perfect for my medicine. I'm not a breakfast eater, y'all. I drink like Erica. I drink a lot of coffee in the morning. And I'm supposed to eat something with... There's one pill I can't eat with, and then there's a pill I have to eat with. And I struggle because my mom will tell you, it used to be a battle. I don't like breakfast. But I could stomach these for breakfast because it's a small little thing. This was really... and it's 4 hours of nutritious energy in one of these. This is why Cruz sent me these Belvitas. They're really good for you. And they have they taste good, but they have a lot of hidden good things in them. This was really nice of you. Wow. This was this is actually really thoughtful. I'm super excited. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, and they're peanut butter ones, which I love and the kids love. And the kids don't know these are healthy. So they think they're just cookies. So this is a great snack. Thank you. Wow. And the sour gummies. I also like sours. And these are Haribo. They're gummies soaked, dipped in those sour crystals. And everything is in Ziploc. Everything. This was so thoughtful. Oh, wait, we're not done. I'm laughing because these are the Diet Coke and Coke Haribos. These, I can never find them. I have to order them from Walmart. We don't usually have them in the area. I have to actually order these as part of my Walmart order. So when I order cleaning supplies, I order these. Thank you so much. They're called Happy Cola, but basically they taste like Diet Coke gummy bears. This is an amazing box of Happy. And there is one last item, and it is a super beautiful butterfly. Wow, it's like a pen holder with a pen. And don't laugh, because right now I need this really badly. So as a writer, I have a lot of pens, and I have them in jars, but I haven't been able to tidy up because of my neck injury. And I tell you all, I'm a messy maker. So I was crafting today, and I have made a big mess. And I realized I'm not really allowed to clean it up. So now what do I do? So I wrote to my doctor. Our medical system here allows us to email our doctors directly, which I way prefer. And I'll tell you why. Because if you go through a receptionist, it might be 10 days before you hear back from your doctor. This way I can just send a quick email question. So I wrote and said, okay, but wait a second. I did crafting today and I made a big mess and I need to clean it up. What do I do? Like, what am I allowed to do? So I'm waiting to hear back. But this is handy right now, because if you saw that table, because I was busy crafting, oh, it's a disaster. And then I was down to my last 8%, and then I did more crafting, and now it's like, so I hopefully I'll be able to, maybe they can give me some advice on what I can tidy up within reason. Thank you. Until then, thank you, because I won't lose my pen now. This is a handy tool right now. You know that you are either A, super messy, or getting older when you need one of these. And right now, I need one of these. It's not a want. I need one so that I always have a pen. I was working on rack packages and looking for my pens. And I was like, why aren't they in my jars? Well, because I've been messy and I haven't been cleaning up every night. I have a routine, y'all. I have a pretty strict routine, and that's how things don't become a disaster. I allow myself to be messy, but every day I clean it up. But right now I can't. So I did a whole day of crafting and it's messy. It's messy. It's not a good thing. Erica, this was amazing. Like, this was like such a box of happy. And it was super thoughtful, because it's like everything you either know I love or something healthy to help me get through this. And I appreciate both things very much. I always promise my husband, always, Erica, that I will not buy these, but I love them. So I am going to eat them happily, carefully, but I'm going to eat them. I have loved this since I was a little kid. And I don't know if they still put a prize in it. When we were kids, yes, it does still have a prize. Look, prize inside. When I was a kid, we used to go searching for that prize. And most of the kids didn't really like the popcorn. They just liked the prize, and I liked the popcorn. So I often would trade my prize for the popcorn. So I'm super excited. Thank you for this super thoughtful and joyful meal. Seriously joyful, happy meal. I don't think this is like, yeah, I'm smiling. Thank you for all my fun snacks. And thank you for being so very thoughtful. What joyful meal, y'all. I'm going to put Miss Erica's channel down below, but I think you've all gotten to know her over the, I would say, the last 6 months. She is my Adopt a Newbie partner, and hopefully she got a package. Well, we'll see when it arrives. Some people got their packages today from me, so I don't know if Erica did. I'm hoping she did. If not, hopefully it'll arrive tomorrow. But a bunch of people did get packages from me today. They let me know that they came, because they know I'm sitting here wondering where the heck the mail is. But some people did. So I'm starting to feel a little less panicky that mail is just not arriving. So hopefully Erica will get her first one. And tonight I'm actually working on a special package that I'll probably show you tomorrow, because we're going to mail it out. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so I don't know that I can take it tomorrow. I looked up online. There is a post office near the hospital, so I might be able to go there. So I might be able to mail it out tomorrow. If I think I can, then I will upload a video of what this package is. But basically, it's a package of my favorite craft things that I thought that might be useful to Erica in making our swap. I already sent her the pieces we need for our book swap, But I just thought in general there are some craft items that sometimes when we're newer to crafting, we don't own yet. And so I'm putting together a package of those for her. So if I feel like I'm going to take that to the post office with me to the hospital tomorrow, then I will definitely upload a video for you to watch of that. And yeah, that's really it. Tonight I'm going to figure out if I can do a little tidying up because I've made a mess. And I'm going to take a break from my eyes. I did catch up on at least 3 sort of sessions of comments, and I did watch a bunch of videos, but I don't want my eyes to get strained. I am so grateful that I have gotten through this. I am grateful, and I am so thrilled to be feeling better. And I agree with Sue, it's not just the prednisone. Prednisone alone does not make me feel this much better. This is a combination of therapies that are working. They're working, and I'm feeling much better, and I'm sleeping better, and I'm looking better, and oh, am I grateful, y'all. Just so grateful. That's all I gotta say. So grateful. So thank you all for your support. I really appreciate it. Thanks for noticing I look better. I sure feel better. Yeah, I sure feel better. And, you know, Tiffany pointed out something very important, and I would like to clarify the distinction. When I was saying you lose the prednisone weight, it's if you're on it short term. So because I have scleroderma, there is a counterindication for long-term prednisone use in scleroderma patients. So they never let me take more than 2 rounds of what they call an emergency pack. And that's like a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, like every day you reduce it. If you're on prednisone long-term, like Tiffany, no, the weight does not go away, ever. And that's just the only reason that the weight disappears when you do the emergency packs is because you stop taking it. If you are on constant prednisone therapy, unfortunately, that weight gain is consistent, and it can be more than 20 pounds. And that can be upsetting if that bothers you. I'll tell you, something I've learned, and it's kind of been a hard lesson, because, you know, we're all raised with this beauty myth of what size people should be, which, by the way, is a myth created by advertising. We're all born the way we're supposed to be. I tell y'all, I'm medium boned. I am not supposed to be this thin. This is not healthy at all for me. And it's really bad for my illness to be this thin. But it's the illness making me this thin. I could eat 10 Big Macs and I wouldn't gain any weight, y'all. And Soleil says she's in the same boat. Sometimes with autoimmune, it goes one of 2 ways. You either get really skinny or you gain weight. There doesn't seem to be any happy middle. And Soleil and I are in the we can't keep weight on category. For me, it's really dangerous because I have osteoporosis. So to not have any fat on my bones is super dangerous. It would be much healthier for me to have a normal weight. In fact, it would be much healthier for me to have a good 15 pounds of extra weight as a cushion. I have 0 cushion, y'all. 0. And that's really unhealthy. So, you know, there are pluses and minuses. When you're living with scleroderma and osteoporosis, being underweight, which like magazines want you to think is a good thing, oh, it's a really dangerous thing and a really unhealthy thing. People living with scleroderma would be much healthier with an extra 10 or 15 pounds above what they say you should weigh. But sometimes you're either the one category or the other, and I happen to be in the can't keep weight on category. It's just the way it is. And you want to know something? It doesn't look nice. I'll tell you, if you look at photos of me before I got sick and I had like a heart-shaped round face, it was much more attractive. And I told you all I'm grateful that the prednisone put some weight back on my face because I'm not meant to look like this. So I definitely don't look great underweight at all. And it would be better if I was able to maintain a more normal weight. But we all got something, y'all. We all got something that we live with, and it's just the way it is. I just don't want, to perpetuate this myth that thin is healthy. In my case, thin is super unhealthy. And it's just a myth that advertising creates. And I could argue that was driven by men. Because I don't know too many real, when I was growing up, do you know what the average woman's size was? 14 or 12. That was average. So where did size 6 come from? Yeah. Sometimes you've got to ask. I ask my students that all the time when we study fashion advertising. I draw their attention to that. Yeah, when I was a kid, 12, size 12 and 14 was standard. That was not, 14 was not a plus size, y'all. No, that was average. That tells you the power of advertising. And I have to say, I think the power of men to control how we perceive our own bodies. But that's a much bigger conversation than for tonight. All right, y'all. Wishing you a happy and healthy Tuesday. Oh my goodness, to Erica, my swap partner. Thank you. This was a really special treat. And I'm really grateful to you. And I'm going to go text you and thank you properly. All right, y'all. Have an amazing evening. I will see you at some point tomorrow, either before the hospital or after the hospital. But I do have a special order in from Allie. Some of those special things I ordered for Cruz did come in. But I have warned Cruz not to watch the video when I upload it. Not much of it came in, but the one I wanted the most for her came in. So I'm really excited. So maybe I'll upload that video for tomorrow while I'm at the hospital. All right, y'all, take really good care of yourselves. Have a wonderful night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Thanks again, Erica.